It is the 10th annual Rocky Mountain Classic from the Winsport facility in Calgary. I am Dave Dawson. We've had guests all throughout the weekend of scouts, players, coaches, and father-son connections. We've had a couple of those, and another one to talk about today. It is the head coach of Edge U15 Prep, Micki Dupont, as well as his son, Landon. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. Just finishing up day 2, 3-0 in the round robin. Micki, why don't we start with you first? What's been so great about the event for your club so far?
Well, I think it's the best bantam tournament in Western Canada. We have all the top teams. There's some other great tournaments, but for some reason or the other, some of the teams don't come to them. But this one, I think all the top teams are here, so it's a special tournament in that way. And the facility is great, obviously. But as a team, it's been really good for our team so far. Obviously, 3-0. I don't think we've played our best yet, but hopefully that's to come.
You spent the last couple years coaching the U15 varsity program. Jeff Shantz moving on, and now you're the head coach of the U15 prep team. But what do you like about the team this year, and why have you been able to have success?
Well, a large part of the group I coached last year at U15, so it's nice to have that continuity with a bunch of them. And I think the strength of our group is our work ethic and our depth. Like we have 11 strong forwards and 6 strong D, 2 strong goalies. So I'm happy about our team, and hopefully we can keep going on the weekend and make some noise.
One of your defensemen that's strong, standing right beside you, and I know it's difficult. I've talked to a lot of different coaches who have a father-son connection going, and it's difficult to focus on that. So I don't want to focus on that on the hockey side of it, but more just we'll get to that throughout the interview. But Landon, first of all, on this team, this tournament so far, what has been worked out for you, and what have you liked about playing this event?
Yeah, I really like this tournament because it's really fun, and there's a lot of different teams here, so you kind of get to play different teams that you don't play in other games. And I think our team has a really strong forecheck, and we catch teams on long changes really well with our stretch. And I think that we just get pucks deep and play good D.
In chatting with a few of the scouts, there's a number of them in attendance. Your name does pop up in a lot of those conversations. Well, what's that like? Obviously, yourself as a 13-year-old factored into some of those conversations. And how excited do you get at the prospect, and without focusing on that too much and letting that dominate your thoughts when you're playing the game?
Yeah, it's obviously really cool that you kind of have that spotlight, but it doesn't really stop me and kind of gives me more motivation to keep going. And I don't know, sometimes people say I'm not as good as other people, but I just use that as motivation to prove them wrong. So.
Yeah, and that is a great motivation, right? To try and either push out the noise, or you can do two things with it. I'm sure coaches tell you, you can push it away or you can use it as motivation. How do you use that as motivation?
I kind of just I kind of zone all that stuff out when I'm on the ice, but off the ice I kind of get myself preparated for the game and remind myself that I am good, but not in a cocky way, in a confident way, and to not shy away from any of that stuff. So, yeah.
From coach to player, what is so special about Landon Dupont and being able to coach him as a hockey player this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I told you it's not fun to coach your own kid, right? Everybody wants to spend time with their kids while they're young. But at the same time, I think I do a good job coaching the whole group. I hope that all the parents on our team would tell you that same thing. You want to develop the whole group and make them all better people and players.
Now, yourself, over 30 games in the Spengler Cup throughout your career, nearly 1,000 games in and around there, across professional hockey, more than that, I believe. What is one of the things that you've tried to instill? Every coach has a certain coaching style when it comes to principles, etc. What is your coaching style, and what are you trying to impart on these young players in your program?
Yeah, at this age and this level, there's a lot, right? A lot of it's off ice, the preparation of getting ready for the games. We've seen that already. I mean, sometimes in these tournaments you have early morning games. The first day we had a 9 o'clock game, and you have to make sure you're stressing. You got to take care of your bodies. You got to, first of all, make sure you're awake for those 9 o'clock games and do whatever it takes to get ready, right? You got to always learn. If you need cold shower before the game to get yourself ready, you got to do that. You got to be a pro. And then in these big tournaments as well, they're 5 days with a lot of games, so really stressing. You got to be a pro and take care of your body. You got to eat well, drink water, and sleep well. All those things if you want to have success on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But the on-ice stuff, I think, like I said, like we're a hard-working group. I feel like I'm a demanding coach, me and my staff, and we demand that they show up and work hard, and they have to earn their ice time and earn what they get. And I think that kind of gives them a kick in the ass sometimes.
Landon has to earn his ice time as well. I understand you're not playing as much power play as probably you could, but you know what? That's a great part of the coaching aspect. 9 multi-point games this year, Landon. What in your mind is so special about who you are as a player?
I think that I really jump up in the rush, like at good given times, and I really like walk the blue line well. But there's obviously some things that I also need to work on in the offensive zone and the defensive zone. But I think I'm pretty good at killing plays when the forwards are coming down on me. So, yeah.
You know what? I just had an interaction with a father-son coaching experience a couple weeks back, and in that situation, the player asked for a trade because he didn't want to create any of that awkward animosity in the dressing room. And I really feel that sense of respect between the two of you and amongst the program as well. How important is that for you to be known as, I'm just another player on the team. I don't want favoritism from Dad, and I know I'm not going to get it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's really important because I don't want to be treated any different than any other kid on the team, and I think other people on like my teammates know that, and I think that he does a good job showing that in the room, and he doesn't treat me any lighter than any other players, so that's good.
Okay, Micki, so 3-0 throughout the round robin, now into crunch time of this event, and a hard tournament to win. A lot of hockey over the next couple days. You talked about rest, you talked about focus. What other aspects are there, when it comes to being able to execute and come away with a victory? And with now that the pot kind of thins out and you have the top seeds throughout the rest of the pools you got to face throughout the weekend.
Yeah, we'll see who moves on here and who we match up with tomorrow. But like I said, I think we match up well against everybody just because we have good depth. I think we have. We have a couple injuries, but the 9 forwards that we have healthy, we have 3 good lines that are kind of spread evenly somewhat, and 6 good defensemen that can all play. So hopefully our depth will be our advantage moving forward. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of good teams here, so we'll see how we match up against who we match up against.
All right, well, we've seen a lot of great Edge school hockey programs come through and have success on HNLive, so why not add another one this weekend to the repertoire? Micki and Landon Dupont, thank you so much for making time, and best of luck the rest of this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.